Alright guys, what's up? It's basically going to go through all the products that VinnerBaits has to offer today. Just to let you guys know ahead of time that I'm going to be shutting off the camera and turning it back on just for uploading reasons. I made a video the first time and it didn't upload, so hopefully this time it's going to work if I make it into segments, so don't get mad if it constantly has to switch out and go back in. But anyway, we're going to start off right now. First things first, this is called the Wacky Stick. I have it in, there's a 5-inch, VinnerBaits has 5-inch and the 4-inch. You could definitely tell which one's the 5-inch, which one's the 4-inch. This bait has the Vincert inside of it. You can't see it, but it's molded into each and every bait. This right here makes this bait more durable than any other bait you'll ever find on the market. No sink over in, like Yamamoto's, dingers, anything. None of them are going to be as strong as this. People say they give up durability for the action. They don't. Look at the action in this thing. Tell me that they don't have action. I'll even pull out another one to assure you that every Cinco, or every Wacky Stick, this is not a Cinco, this is the Wacky Stick. Every Wacky Stick has the bait, or has that action, my bad, that Yamamoto's will offer as well. This is in the June bug. This is the green pumpkin red gold flake. Their colors are a little bit different than, some of them are a little bit different than the rest, but that doesn't mean they're not as good. Every bait has the Vincert molded into each and every one of them that VinnerBaits makes, besides like the spinner baits and the jigs and stuff like that. All the hard baits, they only have like the jigs and the spinner baits really. Swim baits do too. But anyway, I'm not going to get into that right now. We're going to get into the next bait. The next bait that VinnerBaits I'm going to tell you about is the twitching shad. Just basically a fluke bait, but a few things that this has that no other fluke or shad imitating bait has. For one, let's start off with the Vincert in the nose again. The nose is going to be really hard, the whole head's going to be hard, but the body is soft. I mean, look at the action in this thing. It's ridiculous, right? I mean, and the next thing, look how much the tail sags down. I think it's over here. Alright guys, I'm going to shut the camera off and I'll be right back. That's the first thing. Second thing, this thing has one thing I've never seen in any other twitching shads, flukes, whatever you want to call them, shad imitating baits, whatever. And that is the eyes. These things have eyes, and they're not eyes that can fall off the bait. These eyes are molded, or not really molded, but they are stuck underneath the plastic around the head. They have a clear coat of plastic around the head to keep the Vincert in, I guess. And the eyes are underneath it, so it'll never come off. Yeah, if you want to get simple with it, they have different colors of flukes. Like they have the blueback shad, Arkansas shiner, and I don't have the greenback shad, but them are, I've never seen this color. I've seen this color, but I've never seen this color in a fluke or anything. I mean, this is just a really cool color, and those eyes are gonna, even the eyes can entice a bite, guys. Don't think that they can't. They can. Just looking more like a bait fish. If let's say you have bluegill or I don't know, sunfish, brim, whatever, minnows, I don't really care. Anything. This is going to look more like it than a fluke. This has eyes, guys. I'm not just saying this to sound stupid. This has eyes. This will make a difference. Trust me. You can, alright, I'm just going to tell you what you can do with this. This you can wacky rig. It's made specifically for wacky rigging. I don't think I mentioned that before. This is made specifically for wacky rigging. That's why it's called the Wacky Stick. Yeah. Just basically wacky rig. I guess you can put a weightless, but it's not gonna be as good. Just look at the action for that. That's good action. But wacky rig that. You can twitch this up top water above all the fish, and they're gonna come up and they're just gonna explode on it. Otherwise, you can let it sink, and then you're gonna twitch it underwater and give that tail tons of action. It really doesn't matter. Next is the 3-inch hog frog. They come in the 4-inch. 2. They come in 4 colors. I have all 4 colors right here. One of them already has a hook in it from Mr. Cameron sending me basically how to rig it. This black chartreuse, what is that? Look. Black chartreuse, black on top, chartreuse belly. Regular chartreuse, brown chartreuse, brown on top, chartreuse belly. And then Bad's bullfrog, that's a bullfrog colored hog frog. Great bait. What this thing has that a lot of them don't have, again, the Vincert in the nose. I'm going to stress this incredibly. This Vincert will make it so you can go through 10 to 12 fish on this and 2 to 3 on a Yamamoto. I mean, just tons of different. This has it in the nose, 3D eyes, little pocket for your hook, and the pocket makes it so the hook isn't sticking way out of the bait. Like, let's say, I'm not going to say this that it'll ever happen, but if it does happen to happen where the frog flips over, your hook is going to be sticking out running in the water. The fish can come up and blow up on your bait, feel that hook, and they're going to let it go right away, and then you just lost your opportunity to fish. This has the belly is the shape of a hull of a boat, like a little V kind of shape. So it's always running true with the feet kicking, thinner legs, feet kicking every time. And you can see right here, they don't have to go through hardly any plastic to get to the tip of your hook. So it's not like it's buried down the bait where you can never get it. You can get it out of this, trust me. But yeah, great little bait. Probably gonna be the first thing I throw in next time I go out. Throw that one back on there so you see the lineup. Throw these 3 out away. Next, I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna hit up the Crazy Craw worm. Just got the pinchers like a craw, but it's got the Vincer up in the worm. Texas rig it, weightless rig it, I guess. Yeah, just stick it with a little bowl weight. I probably stick mine with the 3/16 just because I don't want it to fall super fast, get stuck in the weed. Don't want them to be able to see the bait because it's gonna fall slow naturally. And yeah, this is some watermelon red. Yeah, just a great little bait. Nice little. It's gonna be good. This bed season, probably put it on a shaky head. Yeah, really doesn't matter to me. I'll be throwing it a lot though. This 5 1/4 inch shaky stick, and Vincer in the head again. I'll tell you this every time. Hang on, guys. Before I go into this one, I'm gonna shut off the camera and turn it back on just so it makes it easier for the video. Just had to do that because there's big issues with the uploading again. So anyway, 5 1/4 inch shaky head, Vincer in the nose, made specifically for shaky head rigging. Like, I could take the VinnerBaits shaky head hook, take this bait, I'm gonna stick this on here. Make sure that the screw is jammed in there a little bit. Sit there and just screw your bait into the hook. Nice and easy like that. Give it a little bit of bend when you're pulling this bait up. Like that much. Stick it in. Shaky head. Gonna be a sweet little bait. 5 1/4 inch. One thing that this has that no other shaky head worms has, thin little tag of plastic, and kind of flicks around and gives it a little bit more action. But cut this back. VinnerBaits has 26 colors to choose from. I guess there's 30 of them, but my computer only loads 26. But the Hog Frog's only come in 4. I don't have all the baits. I don't have the VinnerMinners, which they come in 10 colors. I don't have any of the spinner baits, which come in white chartreuse, and night sky. I don't have any of them. Yeah, VinnerMinners come in 10 colors. They can be used as trailers for swim jigging and stuff, which I'm going to hit up the jigs next. Yeah, just gonna go into the jigs now. This is, I don't have all 3 of the jigs. I don't have the finesse jig. I have the flipping, and this is the pile driver jig. Black and blue, has a tint of purple in the head. You want to get, I'm just going to tell you about everything, why this is the best jig out there. For one, hand painted head. Get that skirt out of there so I can actually see it. Hand painted head, see the blue sparkles in there and purple tint, I guess, to it. The skirt is never going to come off on you, ever. It's hand threaded, which you don't see in any of the other jigs. It's hand threaded on there. You probably can't see that, but it's hand threaded. You want to get simple with it. This is a thick hook. That is thick. That's thicker than some of my. That's like twice as thick as some of my other jigs hooks. Want to get simple again with the weed guard. Just a thick weed guard. It's going to be hard to get. Any of the weeds are going to be hard to get through. Going to be throwing this in my tournament on Gun Lake on Saturday morning. Today is Tuesday night. Yeah. Throw the VinnerMinner on here. This is a 1/2 ounce or bigger. I'm thinking it's a 1/2 ounce. I don't quite remember what Mr. Cameron told me it was. Mr. Cameron helped me set up this whole thing, and again, thank you, Mr. Cameron, for that. And Mr. LaPree is the maker of these. But this is the flipping jig. A little bit lighter. Again, the hand threaded skirt, hand painted head. This one has a rattle band. don't know if you, ouch, I don't know if you can hear that. What's good about the trailer is it's so short. This is the VinnerCraw trailer. It's so short that the Vincer is all the way through the whole body of the bait. So it's not like the fish is going to come up, rip off your trailer and rip down your skirt, and you're not going to be able to get them because you can just, but with the Vincer all the way through your trailer, you can, if you miss them, cast back out there, don't have to worry about your trailer coming off, just go out there and catch them. You never have to worry about that coming off. This is the trailer. This is the black-blue trailer. It goes to my black and blue jig. Vincer all the way through. This looks a ton like this. Yes, this. Only it's smaller. This is the Crazy Craw Beef. I'll get into this next. This is the VinnerCraw trailer. Vincer in the whole body. And yeah, just